from the news is not quite as sexy as yours is. But it's definitely been in the news and folks are talking about it. And in fact, we just got an update that there's now an appeal in the works. And this involves a battle between two airports, the San Francisco International Airport and the Oakland Airport. And the Port of Oakland decided that they needed a rebrand. And so changed the name of their airport to the San Francisco Bay Oakland International Airport.
And of course, the two cities are right across the bay from each other, around the bay from each other.
Both on San Francisco Bay. San Francisco International Airport did not like this rebrand and sued the Port of Oakland and sought what's called a preliminary injunction, which is where you get preliminary relief pending the litigation. You know, in trademark cases, it's always about, hey, you're using a mark that I don't think you have the right to use, and I want you to stop. You can wait until the litigation is over, or you can seek preliminary relief.
Is the theory that there's irreparable harm by continued use of the...
Yeah.
So what's
there are a set of factors that you have to walk through, you know, likelihood of success on the merits, irreparable harm, and so for these reasons, plaintiff, San Francisco International Airport, am entitled to have this other airport stop using this name, even though we're in the middle of the litigation. And they were successful with that. A magistrate judge issued the preliminary injunction, and the Port of Oakland is appealing that ruling. So, but essentially, you know, we've talked about this before. For trademark infringement, the rule of thumb is likelihood of confusion. I bought a ticket at the Oakland Airport because it's now called San Francisco Bay Oakland International Airport when I meant to purchase a ticket at the San Francisco International Airport. And the magistrate judge said, that's not really the type of confusion that we're talking about here, but there is a false association.
So I'm thinking that if I'm Oakland, I'm trying to get an upgrade. So I want to trade off San Francisco's name to make my airport seem better. Is that part of what's going on here?
Well, right. I mean, I think that's what San Francisco International Airport is saying. They're saying, look, you're in Oakland, we're in San Francisco, you're rebranding because precisely for that reason, you want to increase the perception in consumers' mind as to the quality of your airport because of the use of the San Francisco Bay
that makes sense. Name
in the rebrand. And so thereby you are, Oakland, creating this association between the two airports, which is false. We do not have an association.
I'm assuming that it matters that we're talking about a dispute between two municipal airports. They're competitors with each other.
And in the same, you know, in the same area of services, right?
Is it the same evaluation if I'm engaging in a different kind of activity? Let's just say some other transportation activity, but I just want to use San Francisco because I really like the cachet of
this
that.
raises, you know, it raises a lot of issues. I mean, I was a little surprised to see this because it's not as if Oakland doesn't have a geographic connection to San Francisco Bay. It is on the San Francisco Bay.
Yeah.
And, you know, when we're talking about, you know, trademarks and whether or not something is protected as a trademark in the sense that one entity has the exclusive rights to use that, right? If you're talking about a geographical name, one person cannot have the exclusive rights to use San Francisco. If you have an affiliation or a connection somehow with a geographical area, one should be able to use it. Because in many ways it's descriptive. And so that's why I was curious. I looked up, you know, exactly what trademark the San Francisco International Airport had that it used, you know, for the basis for its lawsuit. And it has a trademark for San Francisco International Airport, but the only way one can obtain a trademark registration for a descriptive mark is to show that, yes, it's descriptive, but we have acquired this association with enough consumers so that we can claim exclusive rights, at least with respect to airport services. There are many, many factors that courts go through to determine whether or not there's a likelihood of confusion or association. But the two biggies, similarity of the marks and similarity of the services. So it could have been a very different analysis if they were, albeit transportation services, not airport services.